Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about electronic mail security or email security. In my previous lecture I have told you about internet layer security, that is, or network layer security, that is in terms of IPsec, that is IP security, internet protocol security, and I have also talked about transport layer security in terms of SSL and TLS. Now in this video I will talk about application layer security. Application layer security provide email security, right? So here email security provided at the application layer, and there are two protocols providing security services for emails, that is Pretty Good Privacy, abbreviated PGP, and Secure Multipurpose Internet Mail Extension, abbreviated as SMIME. So in this video we will talk about PGP. Before this, we discuss about email architecture. It is a general architecture used for sending email and receiving email. Here, Alice and Bob, they are two users or sender. Alice is sender and Bob is receiver. Alice want to send the message in form of email to Bob. So here, Alice uses a program called user agent. Alice uses this program to prepare message or prepare email and try to send the message to Bob. For that, Alice uses MTA client, message transfer agent. Message transfer agent is a program which sends the message to Bob through mail server, right? So mail server is also using MTA server version, right? Alice uses MTA client version and mail server uses MTA server version to send the message to Bob. Bob is also connected on some LAN or WAN, and that LAN or WAN is connected with the internet, right? So this LAN or WAN is also have mail server, and Alice, who is sending message, she is also connected with internet and mail server, right? Maybe Alice or Bob both are in different LAN or WAN. In that case also Alice and Bob are connected with the internet. Now Alice sends the message through MTA server, right? That MTA server transfers the message to MAA server. MAA server क्या करता है? Message access agent. It receives the message and stores the message at the Bob side. What happens? Because it is an email architecture, Alice and Bob is not necessary to log in at the same time, or they may active at the same session. Bob may be offline, or he may collect the message after he log in. So the MAA server stores the message to the Bob side through MAA client on the mailbox of the Bob. Once Bob log into the system, then he will able to get the message which is stored in his mailbox through MAA client, right? So this is the whole scenario of email sending and receiving. Now we will discuss in detail what are the software involved in email services. User agent UA, program to prepare the message. Another is MTA, message transfer agent, to send the message to the mail server. And MTA comes in two versions, client and server. Client version is used by Alice or the sender, and server version of this program is used by mail server. As you seen in last previous diagram, the mail server uses the MTA server program. In the same way, MAA, message access agent, is also used. It is used to retrieve the stored message. जो मैसेज भेजा गया है एलिस के थ्रू वो MAA रिट्रीव करेगा और उसको स्टोर कर देगा मेल सर्वर में, मेल बॉक्स में बॉब के, राइट. सो इट इज़ ऑल्सो कम्स इन 2 वर्जन और डिज़ाइन फॉर 2 प्रोग्राम, one is client and one is server. So client version of MAA used in Bob side and server version of MAA is used in mail server for the same purpose, retrieve and store the message, retrieve the stored message. Now email security. In email security, the sender of the message needs to include the name or identifiers of the algorithm used in the message. In email security, the encryption or decryption is done using asymmetric key algorithm, and the secret key is to decrypt the message is encrypted with the public key of the receiver and is sent with the message. So for sending the email, there are some security required from the server end, from the sender end also, and from the server end also. So for this purpose, a PGP, it is a protocol called as Pretty Good Privacy, is used to provide the security to the mail or to the email, right. Now what is Pretty Good Privacy? PGP was invented by Phil Zimmermann. PGP provides confidentiality, authentication, integrity kind of services that can be used for electronic mail and file storage applications. It is based on well-known algorithm. So lot of algorithm is used by PGP to provide various security services, right. What are those services which is provided by PGP? Authentication, compression, confidentiality, integrity and segmentation. Now we'll see one by one. This is the plain text. Alice wants to send the data to Bob, right. Now how it is authenticated? Alice uses her private key on the data. She apply the private key on data, encrypt the data with her private key, that is called digitally signed by Alice private key. I have already told you about the digital signature and the authentication and all. Here Alice uses her private key to encrypt the data for authentication, or you can also say it is that she is digitally signing the data with her private key, ठीक है. अब यहाँ जब वो मैसेज बॉब के पास पहुँचता है तो what Bob will do? Bob will decrypt the message with Alice public key. That always happen in cryptography. It is a general phenomena, right. So Alice share her public key with all the users whom she wants to communicate. So all the users have Alice public key as well. Bob is also having the Alice public key, and he may able to decrypt the message through Alice public key. Now one of the service provided by PGP is compressing the message. How it compresses the message? By using some data compression method like zip and all. So after the encrypted message, before encrypting the message through private key, data must be compressed. So data is first compressed, then it is digitally signed by the Alice through his private key, and again that data is received by Bob and he will decrypt the message through Alice public key. Now the most important, confidential message. How the confidentiality is provided through PGP to sending the secure message, or to send the message in secured manner, right. Now in that case, what will be done? Alice uses Bob's public key. As I told you that every two users or every two person who want to communicate or send the data, they must know public key of each other. They should have the public key of other whom they want to send the mail. So in this way, Alice also having the public key of Bob, and Bob is having the public key of Alice. Here you can see. So for confidentiality, the Alice uses Bob's public key to encrypt the whole message, means the compressed message and that authenticated message, authenticated or the message which is signed by, digitally signed by Alice. Both things are appended, and then after appending, whole message is encrypted by Bob's public key. Right? This message is encrypted and then shared by the shared session key. This session key is generated between Bob and Alice, and that shared secret key, or that is session key basically, that session key is used to encrypt this whole and send to the Bob, where Bob can decrypt the message by using his or her own private key, because for the confidentiality the message is encrypted through Bob's public key, so only Bob can able to decrypt the message with his private key. Okay, because it is public key encryption, public key cryptography. So public private key is generated by individual and public key is shared among all. So public key is shared but private key is with individual. Bob has his own private key, so he can first decrypt the message with his private key, and then after he will use Alice public key to decrypt the message the message which is signed, digitally signed by the Alice, right? So in this way, in this whole scenario, data compression, authentication and confidentiality, this all three are providing through this particular scenario or this particular process. Here the complete process of digitally signing or authentication of message, confidentiality and compression, right? Now how the key is shared or key is established? As you know, these four are the participant, or these four are the person who want to send the message to each other in secured manner or encrypted manner. So here Alice his own ring, Bob has his own ring, Ted is also having own ring, and John is also having his own ring, right? So Alice ring, everybody have two ring, one is private ring and second is public ring, right? Public ring is shared. Public ring, the public ring is having, Alice is having public ring is same as Ted's public ring, is same as John's public ring, and same as Bob's public ring, because they four all want to communicate each other, so all must have others public key, but they must have own private key. So Alice have his her private key, Bob have his private key, John has his private key, and Ted have his private key. Bob cannot have private key of John, and John cannot have private key of Ted, or Ted cannot have private key of Alice, or Alice cannot have private key of Bob's, because private key kept with his or her own side. So this way, this public key is shared in secured manner. I have also discussed about this in my previous lectures in key management or sharing of keys, how this public key or public key is shared with each other, or can be shared with all in different ways. One service is also provided by PGP, that is code conversion. That is, email allow message in ASCII character. In general, the message allowed by the email are in form of ASCII character, but those which have not ASCII character or ASCII set, then the PGP translate those character into radix 64. Each character is converted in radix 64 by the use of PGP protocol. Segmentation is also allowed by PGP. PGP allows segmentation of the message after it has been converted to radix. Before it is conversion part is taken place before that segmentation. पहले हम conversion करते हैं, कोड का कन्वर्जन करते हैं, उसके बाद सेगमेंटेशन करते हैं. टू मेक ईच ट्रांसमिटेड यूनिट ऑफ द यूनिफॉर्म साइज. यूनिफॉर्म साइज में हम उसको सेगमेंट कर देते हैं या पार्टीशन कर देते हैं, क्लस्टर कर देते हैं, ग्रुप कर देते हैं. What are the algorithm used by PGP for for encryption? These are some algorithm used by PGP. RSA, LGML, DSS, elliptic curve. These all are used for the confidential purpose or for the encryption, right? So this is the public key algorithm. Now another is symmetric key algorithm. Symmetric key algorithm is IDEA, Triple D, ES, Blowfish, AES. If PGP uses symmetric key algorithm for the digital signature, for the confidentiality, so symmetric key में ये 4 or more than this is using by PGP. And for the public key cryptography or public key encryption, these are RSA, LGML, DSS, elliptic curve are used for the digital signature authentication or confidential purpose. Now PGP algorithms are hash algorithm. It is for the integrity, for message integrity. MD5, SHA1, RIPE MD160 or MD2. These 4 or more than this 4 can be used by the PGP for message integrity. So that is why it is called hash algorithm. So these are all are using for the message integrity. Now the next algorithm which is used by PGP is compression algorithm for the compression purpose. We have discussed previous. So this is zip or zlib. So these are some compression algorithm which is used by PGP. So this is all about email security and PGP. The references is cryptography and network security. Thank you.